I want to take time to talk about race relation. My last video, it began that way. I wanted to talk about race relation, but it went to another route, and I started talking about being secure with my Afrocentricity. And I don't have to be ashamed of my hair because it's kinky, and but there's people who still don't love themselves, and they don't like seeing someone who shows them what true Afrocentricity is. And right now, I'm going to talk about race relations. And what I'm feeling in my heart right now about race relations is that even though I really put emphasis on loving your Afrocentricity, it does not mean that I hate being in a world, in a country that there's white people. I have encountered racism from white people, and I have encountered situations, and I have talked about that. And it was some negative things, but I guess I can't be mad at all white people because it was just a handful of idiots that still hate black people, and they don't want them to be here in the United States and all that. But right now they're doing a job of covering up what they really feel about black people, the people of color. But I'm not even going to go into that right now either. But I want to talk about I have attraction to the black people, black men, and I have felt that loyalty to want to stay within that race because I felt that we needed to love each other through our pain and all of our negativity. And I thought if I loved a black man enough, that he would begin to accept himself, and that he would begin to have more self-esteem about himself. And that but when I got into the relationships with these black men, okay, did they think the same thing that I thought about them? That they would, did the black men come into the relationship thinking that they wanted to love me enough, or they would love a black woman enough and love the black woman through her pain, and to make her feel worthy of respect that they deserve? Just as we as black women, we want to make our black men feel respected. But do they want us to feel respected? But most of the time, well, I'm not going to say most of the time, but sometimes these black men enter into relationships with black women just for their own material needs and their own physical needs. And the woman doesn't get their needs met. And sometimes I didn't get my needs met in a relationship, but I put myself into it, and I didn't get out of the relationship what I put into it. But that is because I know the struggle of the black people. But I want to tell you that it still did not exclude my attraction to white men, even though I did not act upon my attraction to, because I've seen some white men that I was really attracted to. And it was first I want to tell you about this white man, and he was a white man with gray hair. And I remember telling somebody that I didn't want an old man because I had a black man in my life that he was older than me, about 10 or 11 years older than me. And he was one of those type of guys that he thought that it made him a man because he can screw as many women as he can. And I saw that in him when I met him, but something happened that I thought that it was God that put this man in my life. And this man, he did tell me that he admitted that he had a lot of women, but he said that he was tired of that lifestyle with sleeping around with different women. And he told me he was ready to settle down, and I believed him because at his age he should have been ready to settle down. But he's just like an older guy that he wants to prove something to everybody that he still got it or something like that. That's why he'll mess with old women his age. He'll mess with young girls too, because he wants to prove to the other people that he still got it, and he's this and that, and all this. But he was just not what I expected from him. So I said I didn't want an old man, so I don't want no old man cheating on me and all that. So, but getting back on track right now about this white man with this gray hair, I felt so good when I saw him, and it's like it's his aura. It is something about him. When you're in his presence, he makes you feel that you are a better person and that you can be a better person. And I felt this presence, and even after I left and I came home, I even thought about him, and I started thinking about some things that I really would like to do with this white man. And I found myself, I was very surprised at myself, but it's just how great this man is. And I hope that for some reason that he felt the same way about me, that me being there made his day better. Just like me being there in his presence, it made my day a whole lot better, even though the circumstances that we met, it was not a good circumstance, but just being around him, being near him, it made it all worthwhile. And I just hope he felt the same way about me. And I mean, it was an attraction there, but not just because of his physical attributes, and he's attractive, but it was, I saw his spirit that was in him. I looked past his outward appearance, which was good. He's a nice looking man, but I saw the spirit that was within, and that's what attracted me the most, is the spirit that he had within. And his spirit being in the room, it changes the atmosphere. And he's just that great. And I mean, I have also been attracted to other white men, and some young men that are younger than me, some of them my age or maybe older. And I know one day I was doing a little shopping and I saw this guy, and I don't usually go up to people and talk to them, but that day I was feeling particularly flirty, and I saw him. It must have been something about his spirit, because I saw him and I said, hey, good looking, and I was flirting with him. And I saw him on another occasion and I remembered him and he remembered me, and I saw him and I said, "Oh, you that handsome guy." And I flirted with him again. But I hope that he felt good about me saying those things that I said to him, and because I felt good about saying those things to him. And there you have it. I'm not racist. I I have been attracted to people of other races and as well as my own race. So, okay, I'm good. I'm just that great. I'm a great person, and people wouldn't really know it because so many people they misunderstand me, and then they, of course, with one misunderstanding it leads to another. Somebody gonna go and say something and tell other people, "Oh, she's racist" and all that, which I'm not. But so many people would believe a lie, and that's how bad rumors get started. But thanks for tuning in.